All right, what's going on, everybody? Let's get into some video marketing strategy, and small business growth. Okay, so what I want to go over today is some of the most common video mistakes that a small business can make, and ultimately how to avoid them. All right, I'm Jeff, video marketing essentials course instructor. I'm on a mission, you guys. I'm on a mission to help small business owners, business leaders, solopreneurs, coaches, trainers, whoever's out there trying to make a difference with their freelance efforts, with their micro business, small business, even mid-sized operations, uh, trying to grow and scale. You're trying to take advantage of video and video marketing to make a meaningful connection with your customers. Okay, and to do it in a way that's not going to break the bank or confuse you or overcomplicate the process. So, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about video marketing. The first mistake that we see small business owners make when they start to dabble in video, skipping strategy. You just jump right into video and expect it to work for you. Uh, you speak to everybody, you speak to nobody, right? So if you don't understand the purpose, like why you're creating video to begin with, then that's a big red flag, right? I want a video because I my neighbor's got one, or I've just always wanted to put one on my website. That's cool, but you might have a bad taste in your mouth at the end of it. When you think about, well, I got video and nobody watched it. I got 2 likes. I was trolled in the comments, right? I mean, can't stop the trolls, right? Um, so yeah, I mean, you think about your business goals. Think about what it is that you're after, why you want video to begin with, and think about who your audience is. Like, who are you speaking to with this content? And what do you want them to do? What problem are you solving? This is all strategy. This is all really getting into the main reasons why this could be an effective tool for you, instead of just this vanity piece that you throw on your website and is forgotten, or it gets lost in the scroll. And um, as fast as the feed is these days, like, it's important that you really think through what it is that you're trying to come away with. What do you want to happen after the video is created? What do you want your viewer to take away? What do you want them to do after? This We can't harp on this enough. This particular phase is so important because you're spending a lot of time, you're spending a lot of money, spending a lot of effort into something that it needs to work for you as a small business owner, somebody that is working 8 days a week, right? You need to put a lot of effort into the strategy portion. Video can look bad and still be effective, right? If you have strategic video that looks good, then you've got the double whammy. You get to really take advantage of form and function. But strategy is going to help you, even with poor visuals. It's going to help you make a difference. That's why the pros start with business goals before going into making video content. And strategy doesn't, I mean, that sometimes that word, it's used a lot. I use it a lot. And it could be, it could kind of muddy the waters of, I just want video. Like, I need something that looks good, represents my business. Like, strategy can be very simple in that, just know what you're after, your business goals, your target audience, the messaging, understand your brand story, understand what it is that what you're trying to do for your business and what you're trying to do for your customer, and how the two intertwine. What pain points are you solving for your target customer? These are things that's strategy. So these are things that are going to inform better video. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated. A lot of times we do that, as professionals or even as people. We just overcomplicate. Simple can be difficult, or it can be very easy if we just remove all the extra bit. Mistake number 2: overproducing or underproducing. So spending too much time on the wrong content, uh, is that's a big thing that we see with some of our clients at Workshop Media is just wanting social reels, or chasing trends like dancing in the mirror and doing all these things or these remixes. And I get it. The platforms, these social platforms want you to do a certain thing, and the algorithm bumps up or pushes down certain content. I get that. But one thing is for sure, the algorithms cannot affect engagement. What I mean by that is if you have a quality lead and you're pushing them towards being a sticky sale, a customer that's going to stick around, it's going to want to, that customer's want to purchase from you again and again. If you are in conversation, you've surpassed the need to make content that the social platforms like, because you're outside of the reach and you're now in the potential for conversion and customer service and that kind of thing. So making emotionally resonant content is going to do much more for you in the long term than doing whatever current social trend is out there. You might get those vanity metrics I'd like to talk about, or you might get those likes and shares and such, but is it representing your brand the way you want? So spending too much time on the wrong content, or when you DIY and it's not good enough, right? You miss the strategy. You also miss the quality. Is your brand being represented in the right way? So know when to save time, know when to invest in a pro or invest in strategy or an online course that's going to teach you, invest in community support, finding the right value add type, guides and roadmaps and blueprints to do the right content, know how to make the right content in terms of storytelling or production value or both. These are all things that are gonna, this is an easy mistake, because sometimes artists, well, all the time it's subjective, but sometimes, what we think is good, we associate with visuals. Like, is it good visually? But that's subjective. Is it good strategically? That's not necessarily subjective. That is, you can base that on data. You can base it on the leads that have come in, the sales that were made, the engagement that you're getting on the content. So mistake number one, skipping strategy. Mistake number two, overproducing or underproducing. And mistake number three, forgetting distribution, forgetting engagement. You post and ghost, as we like to say. Uploading a video once and walking away. I did my thing, I posted it. Then what? Your content needs a plan, flat out. Content needs a plan. YouTube, website, your social channels, email marketing. My philosophy and our philosophy at Workshop is to attack all the digital spaces with this content, or really campaign your, create an approach, like a campaign approach with your video content. Don't just make a video and think it's going to rule it all, because it won't. It could be a really good video. You can go from good to great, from great to excellent, right? You make something that's good and it's forgotten, you missed out on a great opportunity for strategic distribution. And that doesn't have to be overcomplicated, right? It's just make content and know where you're going to put it. Where's your target audience? Where are your customers hanging out online? Where are they consuming your content? Where are they connecting with you? How do you reach them? Have a plan. And then speak to them after you post, ask questions, create polls, utilize that content to continue to push your story forward, to continue to engage and inspire action with your target audience. If the end goal is awareness, the end goal is consideration of your business or conversion from people you've already been working on to get them into your brick and mortar, or to sign up for your thing, or to enroll, or to whatever it is, the distribution plan is important. It's not about just posting and hosting it on your website or on a social platform. It's about really understanding how to get the reach after you've strategized content, created the content, and now I've got it out there. Now this is we're talking ROI now, right? Either if you haven't invested any money for somebody to make it, or you bought equipment and thought you could make it, you're still investing time, you're investing energy. So however we can maximize your ROI on video and marketing, that's what this is all about. Okay, so ultimately, do not waste time and money skipping strategy, misjudging, misjudging production, or ignoring distribution and engagement. These mistakes, if you avoid them, you have a much better shot at making quality impact on your target audience with video marketing. All right, 10 minutes or so. I've just kind of rambled a bit, but I'm going to do this more. This is cool, and I really want to provide a lot more value to small business owners and solopreneurs and leaders in a professional space to use video marketing to move the needle for their businesses. Cheers, y'all.